Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking what would the peeps do? And this is called Theme Dinner.
Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks.
And this lady wants to know if she's an ass. Okay, so here she goes. My friends and I are in our mid-30s and we like to have themed dinner parties. For example, we've had Spanish-style potlucks. We've had stuff that tastes sour, stuff that tastes sweet. We've had a bunch of Star Trek meals. We've had a peppermint-themed meal night. We've had the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe themed dinner party. Things like that. Recently, I decided to host the Lord of the Rings meal and emailed the invitation and the menu to all of my friends. We were going to be having crispy flatbread with homemade jams and mustard, meat pies, vegetarian savory pies, potatoes and mushroom, rabbit stew, light springed vegetable soup, a green salad, berry tarts, beer sweet cider, and milk, served buffet style. The invitation went out to about a dozen adults and their children. Some friends of mine have children or partners, and their friends were also invited as well. So we had about 20 people total. Everything was going well until one of my guests asked what the meat was in the rabbit stew. I thought she was joking about it at first, but she was completely serious. So I said, well, it's rabbit. I live in an area where it's a lack of natural predators, meaning we have an overabundance of deer, rabbit, game, and birds. So hunting them is encouraged. Otherwise, they tend to starve to death in the winter for lack of food or die of disease or something due to overpopulation. I have a hunter friend who trades me meat from these animals for the jams and the jellies that I make. She freaked out and her daughter started crying and then told all the other children that they were eating bunnies. Apparently they thought by rabbit stew I meant something else like lamb or chicken. She thought that I was using some sort of fantasy term. I apologize for my miscommunication and for upsetting her and her daughter, but she was very livid. And she said that I was an asshole for serving rabbit under any circumstances. I again apologized for not being clearer that I really did indeed mean rabbit stew in my invitation when I said rabbit stew. But I wouldn't apologize for serving rabbit, especially as it was, in my opinion, more humane than going to the store buying a 12-pack of chicken thighs. So her and a few other people think that I'm an asshole. Obviously, mostly the people who were there and their kids got upset about eating a cooked bunny. However, until it was framed that way, they seem to be fine. Others think that I'm not an ass. But should I have spelled it out better? My invitation/menu did say rabbit stew. Should I have said the rabbit stew really has rabbit? Should I be apologizing for serving the rabbit in the first place? Am I an ass for this? You know what, honey, let me just tell you like this. You sent out an invitation with a menu. The menu said rabbit stew. If I was one of those guests and I got the menu, I would assume we were really having rabbit stew. Not only that, most likely when I got to your house, I would have asked you, is it really rabbit stew or is it chicken or something? You know what I mean? I've never had rabbit before. And you know I'm Appalachian, honey. I'm from West Virginia. And we've had a lot of stuff. Anyway, I can understand the kids being a little upset. You know, everybody loves a cute little bunny. But I don't think that the mom was right for yelling and screaming at her and calling her an ass over this. I don't think you're an ass at all. Your invitation clearly said it was rabbit stew. To me, as a parent, I don't think that I would have freaked out like that, because I would have automatically assumed if I do, the children here are going to hear me and they're going to get upset about it. So I would have never done that. I also don't think that I would have apologized. I probably would have been myself and ruined the friendship, because I would have definitely pulled that woman out of earshot of those kids and laced her up. Do you understand me? First of all, I would have told her, if you ever come in my house disrespecting me like this again, you're going to find your way out of here, but you won't be on your feet. Second of all, read a damn invitation in the menu. Turn that damn brain on. Okay? And if you were concerned about whether it was rabbit or not, you should have asked. Don't come in my house disrespecting me. And don't upset the rest of the kids here in this house. Now, you got a couple options. You can sit down and eat everything else that does not have rabbits, or you and your kid can get up and get the hell out. That's just how I feel about it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm rude and petty, but you are not coming into my home and talk to me crazy, call me an ass, and piss off all the rest of the kids. And then for the rest of the parents to jump in and act ridiculous, you guys can leave too. So none of you grown ass people who have attended our many other themed dinners decided that it was a good idea to read the damn menu. I'm just saying. Anyway, peeps, what do you guys think? I think it was a great idea. I would love to taste a little rabbit stew. You know, if it was good enough for George Jefferson, it's good enough for me too. Anyway, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.